giant fireplace.
Who's there? Is someone there? Oh well. I don't know what it was.
You give up quick, my good sir.
Hello? Show yourself.
Hmm.
Someone making noise? Where are you, you topper?
Seriously, only. Oh god.
Come out and face me, thief. Teach you a lesson.
My spine!
You're dead, pal.
I'm not your pal, buddy.
I'll see your blood yet.
It was an off night for Garrett.
Running scared now? Who made that noise? We'll find you soon enough. Get back!
Hmm. Damn, how wooden is that mattress?
I wonder if he reads them or if it's just for show.
I like the little bits of commentary from Garrett, and Garrett's voice too, for that matter. Wouldn't mind some more. But, early days yet. Lord, one criticism Yahtzee had for the recent Thief game is they have a very different personality to Garrett and voice to him. In the original Thief games, there's three as far as I remember. Yeah, there's three. He's sarcastic and mocking and whatnot. It's, generally it's kind of a humorous thing. But all I remember is him doing a I'm Batman" kind of thing for the more recent Thief thing. Again, his thing levies heavy towards the humorous side, which can make it inaccurate. I think I remember watching one of his reviews, and after having played the game and finding it kind of missed the mark, but I can't remember the details. Annoyingly, when I try and remember that kind of thing, all I can remember is that one Nostalgia Critic review where he's puzzled why the villain eye exploded, even though they'd already set that up earlier on in the movie. Last Action Hero? Yeah. I did like that movie. But, yeah, I can't quite remember which Yahtzee review I was thinking of. It's just a feeling of a memory, Bit too vague, really, to think about, but anyway. But, Oh yeah, I was saying about the personality and whatnot of it. Yeah, they apparently changed him between the two. In what exact ways, I'm not entirely sure. I could extrapolate from what he was saying that the more recent Garrett is portrayed a lot more serious and whatnot, and there's a lot less of this, snarky banter. Well, not banter, but that kind of thing going on. And of course, again, it's kind of thing we'll wait and see about. But yeah, it's certainly not an encouraging thing to hear. So, just diluted a bit of juice there. Lord Bafford, a recent delivery of antiques from Bonn, contains several items which we felt might be of interest to you. Descriptions follow, but you're welcome to drop by our shop to examine them, or our other goods, in person. An ornamental scepter, 3 feet in length. The body of the stave is in weirwood, carved in the star and dot pattern. 6 inches of the ferrule and 5 inches of the grip are bound with burnished copper, overlaid by an ink and glaze cracker varnish. The crowning feature of this magnificent piece, however, is a 6-inch teardrop cut cloudstone, one of the finest of its type we've seen. A treasure box of 2 feet by 3 feet of silver birchwood. The lid is of inlaid pearline and onyx in a maze pattern carved into the wood. The feet are lion's paws, each clutching a single. Each clutching a crystal globe. The inside of the box contains 2 principal compartments, one with glass shelves and one without. The inside of the box contains 2 principal compartments, one with glass shelves and one without. Beneath the compartments is a lockable 2-inch false bottom for your most valuable treasures, Grimwort and the Perrin, fine antiquities and precious relics. Thank you. Send him a book in the form of a letter in the form of a book. My Lord Balford, speak as ye soil to Guinea did you bid. Drek Bown, the Hammerhearts have been afoot, a ferreting about. Grab a many a one to vanish in the cold stone down below their forge chained cells. Took they your dealer Tarkus in their clutches night past, and two patrons as well, named of Else and Ryan, scupped up as they laughed, and these not the first, cries Guinea. Okay, the plates were not treasure. Good to know. Thought I saw some on the ground. Seems I must have missed something.
Hello? Is so... Alright, you're in for it now, thief! You're dead, pal!
No, I'm quite alive. Whoop!
Got you now!
No, you don't.
You asked for it!
I really didn't. Here, let me put on my trench coat, my sunglasses. I didn't ask for this. Yeah, did I?
One little noise.
Ooh, this is how we get in here. Okay, yeah, you auto loot chests. Which is kind of annoying because you never really found out, like, how much you've gotten. The 24th to the 3rd, 34, I think it's an American style. The people in Europe do it to date, the month, then the year. Americans do it month, day, year. Don't know why. Maybe it's just to be awkward. Probably. Sounds about right. 2,342 cash pits, Sunny Fair. 734 interest payments, Sunny Fair. Ramirez, Sunny Fair. In brackets, it's 461. Girl shopping trip, Sunny Fair. 153. Cash pits and dealer take, Drek Brown. 1,491. Interest payments, 320. Ramirez Drek Brown, 272. 2,785. Cash pits, liquor, net, Fendon. What the hell's going on with Drekbound? Even if Guinea's gaffing, his demo ought to be more subtle than this. If it's not turned around another week, toss it up to Ramirez as breach. Yeah, Drek Brown is doing a lot worse.
Who's the... Hey, stop! Don't move!
Nope.
You're dead, pal.
Damn it. How did you know I was exactly there? Woo! I'm late for a very important date.
You asked for it.
I really didn't. Whoop, put that... I was wondering if we could see the interaction of what would happen if you hit him with it. But... yeah, that's not gonna happen. Nothing. I knew it did no damage, but I was wondering if it would recoil Moran. Never! I bounce, for I must bounce. Damn, he defied physics. Christ. He's got a good guy on his payroll right there. I'm not your pal, chum. I have to do a whole skip by myself, given that he can't respond. I'm not your chum, buddy.
Who's there?
Damn it! I'm too antsy, so I don't walk slowly, and that botches everything. Whoa! I nearly got him there. Whoa! Cursor. Cursor lagged for a moment there.
You asked for it. Teach you.
Teach you to exist. I just can't get him. I just want to love you with the back of my blackjack. Why does pain suddenly appear every time you are near?
You're dead, pal. Get back there.
Give me a moment.
You asked for it.
I could do with an escape.
Got you now.
The creeping is too slow. My god, is it too slow. That's why I don't use it. I should, I recognize I should, but it is painfully slow. It's like fucking molasses. I want to try and avoid killing. I'm not your pal, lover. No, wait, what? Nope. Not nearly enough darkness. I don't want to use the sword. I want to try and just knock people out. Why am I trying to no lethal this game too? I just feel like it. It feels right.
Fall over!
Way ahead of you. Woo! Who's tracking me just because I'm here? Yes, I wave my fist at the air.
Most treacherous villain!
Yes. I am using the hot tub for evil. I love doing that laugh too much.
I can wait, Gaffer. I can wait.
Come on.
Guards, this way!
Why are you running this way? Why are you suddenly so scared?
Huh? Who goes there?
Woo!
That was your last chance.
I think I was already long past that one.
Okay, you Taffer. I'll find you. Where did he? Watch out. There's some Taff running around.
Taffer this, Taffer that. You swear we're in a candy shop.
Just you wait till I find you. We'll find you soon enough.
Hope that wasn't too noisy for you.
Someone else, where are you? Come on out then. Come back here and fight!
Okay. No idea what's happening there with the enemies. Okay, I just found a new...
For your heart!
Okay. I'm not used to having to actually acknowledge sound in a stealth game. Most stealth games nowadays, I was like thinking this earlier, I should have stated it. Most stealth games nowadays rely solely on sight. Solely on sight. Well, actually no. They do rely on sound. Thinking about it, they do rely on sound, but sound is so much lesser of a priority. You're crouched, boom, bam, you're good. You're standing up, walking around, they're probably going to hear you. You're running, all of them have heard you. Even if you're just standing around walking in a bit, like Deus Ex Human Revolution, you're in the police station after breaking in, you're walking around. They will hear, there's footsteps in a busy police station. We're under attack. We're under attack. And they'll freak the fuck out. But if you're crouched, you know, there's no concern whatsoever about sound. This applies to like so many things. So for a game to have a stealth mechanic to it and actually have you force you to acknowledge sound like this is quite jarring to me. But this almost looks a bit trashed.
Who goes there? Who made that noise?
How about the air? What the fuck sound was that? I be the fearsome, not parrot at all. Run, run, run. Silence the Discord. Great reflexes there, mate. Great reaction. Wait, I am one. Halt! Silence the Discord. I'm not a lycanthrope. Do love the joke in text-to-speech device. I'm talking about, you know, you can't make a tank go fast. Tanks don't eat food to begin with. It was in the White Scars podcast. Well, it was in the text-to-speech device podcast, first episode, the pilot. I haven't actually watched text-to-speech device in a while. Should do so. For those who don't know, it's a 40k parody series. It's.
Alright, where?
I give up. It's set under the idea of what if the custodians finally get around to installing a. Well, probably be the other crowd, but anyway. What if they, you know, Bob in accounting finally gets around to setting up a text-to-speech device in the Emperor's Golden Throne, and the Emperor.
Teach you a nice love pack, Topper. Was that supposed to hurt? You're dead, pal.
Sweet Jesus. It's a conversation between the Emperor and one of his custodians, nicknamed Kitten by the other ones. The other custodians you see are all named after the Pillarmen in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and are quite stripperific. They wear very little clothing, they're perpetually oiled up, and they always have the custodians, the Pillarmen theme song play whenever they appear. So yeah, they're generally hysterical. Always with a little euphemism and whatnot. Talking about plunging the balmy innards of the clown library. They go to the Eldari Black Library within the Webway at one stage. They've also a spin-off called Bro Trip, centered around Vulcan and Corvus Corax going on a road trip together to like rally forces together, because they think Magnus is after taking.
Come out at once.
They think Magnus is after taking over the
Don't make me
Terra.
an intruder here.
I was stouted. They think Magnus is after taking over Terra. In fact, he hasn't, but things. You know what I'm particularly asking for? The fucking way I need to go. I swear there was a door earlier that was locked. Wait, actually, there's two doors over here that are locked, and I now have keys. Woo! Gliding! Fuck climbing.
Get back here, you coward.
I do not know how I did not die, but I'll take it. But yeah, it's all generally funny. And um, beyond the bro trip, I already mentioned the podcast. Yeah, there's main series, bro trip, and the podcast. That's it. It's all pretty funny. They also, as part of the podcast, did a book review, and that was interesting. Yeah, I was thinking the gem was far too bright. The gem was dark. Heretic. But anyway, it was a book review of. I'm just gonna wait here. It was a book review of. Well, it has two titles: Inquisitor and Draco. Two separate titles.
Come on out then.
I swear there's some actual animation. No, they.
Don't worry, I'll find you.
Like the searching animation, I swear looks kind of like the hybrids. But they did a book review of Inquisitor and Draco. Same book, two different names for whatever reason. It's quite non-canon. Ass! With like a lot of it doesn't really groove with the actual canon of the setting. Like at one stage they go to a Space Hulk in weird, oddly flimsy equipment. Like normally people go boarding Space Hulks are in like full Terminator armor and whatnot. For whatever reason, one of the sisters, like this like assassin chick that's with them, can transform into a gene stealer. Sweet Jesus, he wants my ass. Like god damn. But speaking of wanting ass, the main guy talks at length about how much he wants to shag the main chick while she's in her gene stealer form.
I'll find you. Just you wait.
Apparently, he talks at length about it. What? You don't come for that? Play it down to his fancy, I guess.
See anything now?
Totally not suspicious.
I heard something. Nothing there now.
Indeed, there is nothing there now, and that's, I suppose, kind of part of the problem for you.
Someone there?
No?
As soon as I find you, you're dead. Turn around very slowly.
Oh, come the fuck on.
It's a throne room. How pretentious can you get?
That's it. You've had it.
Wouldn't it even go be... Mission complete! By the powers of teleportation. Don't remember what I was saying. Was he still talking about the book? I don't know. It was annoying that that guy spotted me at the end. I was doing well for a moment. But anyway, yeah, there's just a lot of points on within it that didn't make much sense. And whatnot. It was a really odd book. Though it turns out the guy had written porn before, so I was, you know, there's probably a lot of that influence leaking through into it. Apparently, anyway. Here, I'll double check that. I hate stating wrong things. Draco, 40k. Also, I think the book is, while it's largely an account by Draco, it's wrote in the third person. Which isn't that... Christ, there is a few books about it. Yeah, it was a series, wasn't it? Ian Watson. Which isn't too well. It is odd and annoying, but I think it's wrote from in third person. It's been too long since I've heard about it. Julius Caesar's war journals were in third person, and it was a bit annoying to read. Yeah, orgasm machine. Sweet Jesus. The embedding. It's showing like an X-ray of a human's skull and neck. So, as much as the embedding sounds like a weird like sex thing, it's nothing to do with that. Like between like the title of that one book and the weird like apparent sexual quotes, weirdly sexual quotes from the Draco books, I can't help but read any of his things as sexual, like as hard questions, Lucky's harvest, the fireworm, Mocky Man, the very slow time machine, the coming of Vertumnus, and other stories. The Book of the River. If you want to know how that could be euphemistic, you know, just think about it a bit. One thought going around in my head is, conflation is a fetish. Picked one of 3 pockets, 11 knockouts by discovered by enemies. Oh, they actually did discover one. Apparently innocents were killed. You know what? Let's... Let's not go that way. I'm just paranoid that anything I was hearing in the other thing was inaccurate. But, yeah, it's an interesting lesson. And actually, speaking of 40k novels, I have a 30k novel over there. Been meaning to read it for the last while, but I still haven't gotten around to it. Really should. I think, you know, there's two others were people I can rescue. Actually. Just having a look around, because either the guard's really fucked up, or I missed something. I really wish he had more in his dancing shoes going, you know, sneaking. He fixed himself. That was nice of him. Wait. No, wait, this is where I want to go. Just want to have a look back at the start. I think that was the very front of the manor. But I'm not sure how people died. I was thinking that letter where the hammers took 2 people. Maybe it's a case of you being able to get involved. I wouldn't have a clue. Can't go back that way. I kind of forgot I fell down a hole. So kind of just working off the idea, this is where I came from, I can go back this way. Okay, I walk past where I need to go. Okay, beautiful. How I never aggroed that guy, just, by himself, I'll never know. With all my bouncing around up here. Actually, apparently Thief Gold has an additional 4 hours to the game. They have 3 new missions, and there's a new enemy and whatnot. Okay, just looking at Lord Balford's manor. Apparently on normal, you only have to pick up the scepter. On higher difficulties, you also have to get out. The total amount of loot is 1,429. And apparently the objectives, you get more objectives as you add difficulties. For hard, you get, in addition to pinching the scepter, steal 350 worth of valuables while you're in the manor, as well as not killing any servants. You, on expert, you get, in addition to pinching scepter, steal 700 worth valuables, and it's also not to kill anyone on the job. No one, be it servants, guards, or pets. And on boat, it's once you've achieved your other objectives, get out of the manor house and back to the streets. You also get noticeably less water arrows on hard and expert. You only get 8 rather than 20. But that's the only change, apparently. I knew there must be a secret passage. There's apparently one on the rooftop gardens that brings you to the throne room. Huh. Apparently the front gate guards are tougher than the rest of the guards. Hmm. Yeah, they don't mention anything about the deaths. Hmm. Oh well. Don't think it's this one. Oh no, wait. The way through is up top. I forgot it was up here. Okay, have to hit it with the sword.
What's going on over there? Oh well. Must have nothing.
What way is he facing? Facing out.
I heard that. Stop right there.
It's a throne room. How pretentious can you get?
Hmm. Someone could sit in it. I want to knock this guy out and just grab the key off him as well, because I can. Also noticing I'm down a hit point. Thought I was on 3. Whatever. Pay no attention to the man with the blackjack. Take that, you son of a bitch. There. All 3 keys got. Just a dramatic breaking on it there is funny. Go to can't jump with the sword, you just end up blocking.
Here we go.
And you know what, we'll leave it as is. Stats, still not sure about that. Damage dealt, 56. Damage taken, 14. 16 knockouts. Only 1 of 3 pockets picked, because the others were knocked out, I guess. Down 200 and bit, 200 odd. And by discovered by enemies. Continue. Before death came, the liars were made to fast upon the hands of the thieves, and the thieves were made to ingest the tongues of their liar brothers. And we praise the Master Builder for his judgments. The Hammer Book of Tenets.
I went to Cuddy's place to deliver the scepter, but Cuddy wasn't there. He'd been arrested by the Hammerites. Apparently they didn't approve of his occupation, and I doubt they approve of mine. So hopefully they'll never catch sight of me when I break him out of their prison. Which is what I'm going to do. They're holding Cuddy in a mining complex carved out of a quarry. The quarry's flooded, but the Hammers still work the top-level mines, and have converted part of the complex into a penitentiary for those who violate their tenets. An associate of mine was confined there and has provided me with a map. It would be difficult to get in by way of the main gate, but there is another option. The mines break the surface of a hill south of the quarry. I'll drop into the mines and head for the prison, which will be found somewhere uphill and to the north. The Hammers don't venture into these lower mine levels because they're reputed to be haunted. I'd rather not have to do this job, but Cuddy's a reliable fence, and I don't appreciate the Hammerites abducting him. And he owes me money for the Bafford job.
Opposition should await through the mines, so you're going to have to scout around to make your way to where they hold prisoners. Cuddy still owes you for the Bafford job. Break him out and you'll get your cash. Moss arrows. Okay, this is so you can drop to places and not make noise. Hot tip. A few well-placed inquiries might reveal where the hammers are keeping Cuddy. A former prisoner of Fregsloft says he has some info about the haunted mines. Ooh, it's kind of like the favors in the Dishonored DLC. Hmm. The mechanism in this arrow produces a strange noise upon impact, useful as a distraction. Speed potion. This potion will greatly increase your speed for a little while. Can't afford it. Yeah, that should be fine. A lot more health this time. I'm a little puzzled by this. Okay, the mine apparently broke into a lake. Alright, fine, makes sense. So, but there's no railroad tracks here. Alright, it just seems odd. I figured like, oh, a bit of mine gave way or something. But no, water got here and I know, it just ends up looking like they intentionally built it into the lakeside. You know what? I think I might call. I think I'm going to call it here. I'm getting a bit too tired right now. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. I do hope you've enjoyed, and we'll record some more soon. Till then, till then.